Hi. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Can you hear a dog?
Yes, I hear a dog barking. That's your
Yeah.
dog?
No, it's one of my neighbor's dog, and I think that's annoying. Oh,
Oh, really?
never mind.
Okay, well, don't you worry. You know that with this online system, we can hear a lot of noises and everything, but it is fine. We just have to adapt. It's a new reality that we have to face nowadays. All right, well, let's please now continue with grammar in this unit. And well, tonight I will be sharing with you the link of the YouTube channel. So in case that you want to maybe check on the sessions, you can do so. Okay, because the YouTube channel is only for you. All right, it will be available only for you. All right. Let's please review on grammar from unit number 2. Well, in this unit, you are going to be reviewing about the passive voice. Shh. Sorry, there's just I heard a lot of noise here behind me. All right. So we will be reviewing the passive voice, and well, something very important that we have to take on count here is that we are going to be identifying the following verbs. Sorry. We are going to be identifying from now on as V1 verb in the base form, V2 past simple, V number 3 past participle. Well, whenever we are changing a statement into passive voice, we are always going to use the past participle tense. All right, here we have examples on active and passive, how it changes. Here we have the first one, present simple tense, passive and active. Present simple, I make a cake. This is active. And here we have the structure for the passive. We need to have the subject followed by the verb to be and followed by the verb in the past participle tense. So here we will say, a cake is made by me. So basically the object is going to be changing positions here. All right? And it's going to become the subject followed by the verb to be, followed by the verb in the past participle tense, and then the complement. Here, for the present continuous tense, we know that the structure is the following: subject, verb to be, verb in the ing form, and the complement. There are planting some trees. For the passive voice, this is going to be changing into the following grammar tense: subject, verb to be, the verb in the in the present continuous tense, been, and now. Next, we are going to have the verb in the past participle tense. So the sentence will be, please can you read on the statement?
Sure. Some trees are being planted.
Correct. Again, the object is being changing positions here into the subject, and then just follow the structure. Okay, here it is very important to remember that we are going to be using being followed by the past participle of the verb. And this is for the present simple and for the present continuous tense. And as we know, we can apply the passive voice to all of the grammar tenses. So here, past simple. Well, Here we have the example of the active voice, subject, verb in the simple past, and the complement. I visited my uncle last week. And here we have the passive voice. Subject followed by the verb to be in the past, which is was or were, and followed by the verb in the past participle tense. In this case, because it's a regular verb, it's going to be the same, right? Because it's a regular. Please, can you read on the passive voice?
Sure. My uncle was visited by me last week.
Thank you. And here, past continuous. We know that all continuous tenses are going to be referring or using the verb in the ing form. Therefore, an active example of the past continuous tense is subject, verb to be in the past, verb in the ing form, and then the complement. Sam was delivering the letters to the department. And here, the structure for the passive voice, it's subject, verb to be in the past, been, followed by the verb in the past participle tense. Please, can you read on the example?
Sorry. The letters were being delivered to the department by Sam.
Correct. And well, now we are going to review on a practice about the present simple tense and the passive voice. Let's please begin with this practice and well, let me know how it goes, okay?
Sure. This is my
Thank you.
favorite topic.
Nice. So it will be super easy for you.
Excuse me, what is the correct pronunciation for this word? Charity?
Charity is correct.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Also, another synonym that is used to express charity, the same, it's shelter.
Okay, thank
You are welcome.
Okay, I'm done.
Great, and how did you do?
I got a 5 out of 10. Um, some of them are due to typos because um, I typed a question mark where I shouldn't have.
Okay. All right, but I think those
Uh,
aren't major problems. But
okay.
besides that, were there any maybe questions or doubts that you may have about the structure of the passive voice in the present tenses?
Okay, like this one. Will the dinner be cooked by my mom?
Okay. Will the dinner be cooked by my mom? All right. That was the correction or that was the statement?
That was the answer.
Okay, and it marked incorrect?
Yes.
Oh, why? Well, that sounds for me correct. Let's see.
Or the clients are going to be given a discount by the shop. That is marked as incorrect.
A discount is going to be given by a shop to its clients. The shop is going to give a discount to its clients. Yes, a discount. In this case, what is the shop going to give to their clients? A discount, right? That is the object.
Okay.
Yes, so a discount count is going to be given by a shop, by the shop, of course, by them to their clients. Here, they aren't going to make a new film. So a new film, right? A new film isn't okay going to be made by them. Oh, I see here. Well, it was requesting you to write a contraction, but don't worry, your statement is perfectly fine here on this one. All right, so you have to add zero point 0.3 here. And here, famous musicians aren't going to play a charity concert. A charity concert isn't again here. It's not. And well, it was requesting basically abbreviations, but it didn't say. Nevertheless, these two are correct, all right?
Okay.
And here they won't bring flowers. Flowers won't be brought by them. Oh, here, question mark. Yes, as you said. Question mark here. Okay. Will she walk the dog? Will the dog be walked by her? No, because she, possessive adjective of she is her. By her. That was the only mistake. Her. A normal cooked dinner. Dinner will be cooked by my mom. And here it was a sentence, right? It wasn't a question. That was the mistake.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
So yes, that was it. Well, these two are correct. So these two are also correct. So 4 times zero point 0.3, that's 1.5, which will be 6. All right. So your
All
final
right.
score was 6, actually. All right. Well, let's please continue. And well, as we saw on the practice, well, you already did an example with will, but here, again, whenever we are making an affirmative statement using will in the active voice, we are always going to need a subject followed by will or even shall and followed by the verb in the base form. Here, my parents will take us to the park, and whenever we are changing it into the passive voice, we will follow the next grammar tense. Subject will be plus the verb in the past participle tense. Please, can you read on the passive voice example?
Okay. We will be taken to the park by our parents.
Yes. And whenever we are using the verb to be going to for future expressions, well, we have here again subject, verb to be, going to, and the verb in the base form. I am going to read the book. Passive voice, subject, verb to be, going to be. Now we are adding just be here. And of course, we're changing the verb in the past participle tense. And please, can you read on the passive example?
The book is going to be read by me.
Correct. And well, let's please continue now. Here we have passive voice with modals. Of course, we can also change some statements which are using modal verbs into the passive voice. And here we have an example. Subject, modal verb, the verb, and the complement. You can solve the problem. And here we have the passive voice. Well, for passive voice, we are going to need the subject, the modal, followed by be, and the verb in the past participle tense. Please, can you read on the example?
The problem can be solved.
Correct. And here, whenever we are using passive voice for future in the past with would, which is another modal verb, here we have subject, modal verb, verb in the base form. She would type the letters. And for changing into the passive voice, we need the subject followed by would, followed by be, the same here as can, and followed by the verb in the past participle tense. Please, can you read on the example?
The letters will be typed by her.
Perfect. And well, let's please move on onto this practice. Now Kahoot one. There you go. Please work on the practice and let me know when you finish, please.
Got it.
Great. And how did you do in this practice?
I got 7,517 points.
Okay. Well, that's very good. Let's please move on onto this summary from active and passive voice. Well, here we have this chart, which is very, very interesting, and I think I have to say complete because we can see both statements at the same time, and of course, it's been marked what has to change on the statement. So, simple present, I do my homework. Passive, my homework is done. Present continuous, I'm doing my homework. Passive, my homework is being done. Past simple, please can you read on the two examples?
I did my homework. My homework was done.
Past continuous.
I was doing my homework. My homework was being done.
Present perfect.
I have done my homework. My homework has been done.
Past perfect.
I have done my homework. My homework has been done.
Future simple. Will.
I will do my homework. My homework will be done.
Future be going to.
I'm going to do my homework. My homework is going to be done.
Modal verb.
I must do my homework. My homework must be done.
And the modal perfect, which is of course with have. Please.
I should have done my homework. My homework should have been done.
Great. And well, let's move on a little bit more. And well, next we're going to be reviewing about modal verbs and the use. Specifically, we are going to be talking about the passive voice with modal verbs. But first, let's please quickly review on this chart what was the use of each and one of the modal verbs. As we know, can expresses the ability in the present tense and could is the past. And here we have two examples. David can speak three languages. He could speak fluent French when he was 5. Whenever we want to ask permission, we can use can, could, or may. Please, can you read on the three examples of permission?
Can I sit in that chair, please? Could I open the window? May I borrow your dictionary?
Great. And whenever we want to give advice, we use should. Please, can you read the two examples with should?
You should visit your dentist at least twice a year. You should try to lose weight.
And whenever we want to express obligation, we are going to be using must and have to.
I
Here,
must memorize all of these rules about tenses. You
and the
have to
next
take
one.
you have to take off your shoes before you get into the mosque. What is a
Yeah,
mosque?
A mosque, it's where the Muslim people go to workshop their
Oh, okay.
beliefs.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a mosque. And well, to express possibility, we are going to be using might, may, could, and can. Please, can you read on the examples?
It looks nice, but it might be very expensive. Richard may be coming to see us tomorrow.
Great. And well, these are the groups of the modal verbs and the specific use in which they are separated or classified. Now let's please go on what you are going to be seeing in this unit. You will be reviewing about the active and passive voice of modal verbs. And here we have active and passive. As you can see, after the modal verb, we are always going to write down the verb be followed by the verb in the past participle tense. All of them follow the same structure. Here we have examples with must. Active, please can you read?
Okay. I must clean the house.
Passive,
The house be cleaned.
can. Active,
I can clean the house.
passive,
The house can be cleaned.
should. Active,
I, active. I should clean the house.
passive,
The house should be cleaned.
could.
I
Active,
could I could clean the house.
passive,
The house could be cleaned.
may. Active,
I may clean the house. The house may be cleaned.
correct. And may,
I might clean the house. The house might be cleaned.
might,
I have to clean the house. The house has to be cleaned.
and have to.
Have to. I have to clean the house. The house. The house has to be cleaned.
Correct. Very good. All right, and well, we are going to just follow, right? Be plus the verb in the past participle after the modal verb in all the situations in which we are going to be using the different modal verbs. All right, so is there a doubt or a question that you may have about this structure? Maybe?
No.
Okay, very good. Let's please work on this practice really quick.
Okay. Yeah. Got it?
Great. And how did you do?
Okay. I got a 3 out of 10. I don't think those sentences are incorrect.
All right. Let's please check. All right. Here. He is wearing a gold ring on his fourth finger. So, I think, well, in this case, we could have used must. Why must? Because as we review here, when we are using must, it's like an obligation, right? That we know that he is married because of his finger, right? It's not a possibility. But of course, that nowadays, on the real context, people just wear engagement and married rings just because. So, okay, you express here as a possibility, right?
Okay.
But I think because of the previous context in which we are assuming that is because he's married, then we could have used the modal must, right?
Yeah, right.
Expressing an obligation. Here, 5 of the committee members will be unable to attend the next meeting. In my opinion, the meeting, well, is your opinion, should be postponed. In my opinion, no, because you are not all of the committee. You have a lot of members in the committee, and you are just a part of it. And well, here we don't have the information that you are the boss or you are the manager. Therefore, you cannot make it like an obligation, right? You can make it like an advice. So the meeting should be postponed because that's your point of view. All right.
All right.
And here, a child. Okay. A child should not be given everything. Okay, I shouldn't be given, no? Why? Oh, you put should not. Okay, and here again we were using the contracted form. This is correct, David. This one is correct. Your daughter has a good voice. Her interest in singing. So you should, her interest in singing should be encouraged. Yeah, is your personal opinion. And here is marking like an obligation. But I think here it's not like their parents' obligation, right? Whenever you're giving someone's an opinion, of course you are always going to be gentle and use should because you don't want them to feel them like you are obligating them to do something, right? So this one is correct too. So you have to correct. Let's see on the next one. Okay, misunderstood might may be a stronger possibility because whenever we are talking about may and might, may is always going to be a stronger possibility than might. So here, try to speak slowly when you give your speech. If don't, some of your words may be misunderstood. All right, a stronger possibility because this person speaks really loud. So of course, people in the audience are going to think that he's yelling at them. So that's why may. All right. And here, some UFO sightings not explained. Okay, maybe here was also the abbreviation cannot. Oh, here was it the complete form, but together. Okay, this one is also correct. So you had one, two, and three. So three or you have like because you only had nine, so it's going to rate more. And well, let's see, 1.1 times 3 plus your, so you have 7, all right, over
Right.
10. Great. Well, let's please go on to here, and this will be the last thing, and yeah, later we will continue. But well, maybe because we have the last 10 minutes, we can talk about your presentation.
Sure.
Yeah, well, there are some just maybe I will say tips that I would like you to maybe include in case that you didn't include them, and if you follow them, you can just mark this check. Well, first of all, it is very important for you to summarize your professional standing, okay? Basically saying your name and basically showing your professional standing, what you are right now. Master's, PH, what do you have in terms of degree? For example, I am in your name and I'm seeking and or I'm looking forward, and then you mention your skills, right? Professional standing. It's the first thing you have to express after your name. As to, it is important for you to elaborate on your experiences and achievements. So it is very important for you to express and show them what other experiences you already had in working, and of course show them what achievements you also have acquired. All right,
Okay.
so this is very important, achievements and experiences. And as three, I will say that it's very important for you to conclude with a lead in, well, to conclude basically like saying, let's see, it wouldn't be like a concluding sentence, it will be more like an ending on your presentation, but again you are expressing something that is going to let them to into have another conversation with you. So you want them to feel that they really need to have a conversation with you besides the information you gave them already. And well, those are the three major points that I think you should consider in whenever self presentation you are preparing on. All right.
right?
So please, is there something that you have already? And maybe we can
Yep.
see.
But uh,
Let me give you
this
the
presentation can be only a minute long.
sure
Sure, I have this. Greetings. Greetings. My
multiple.
name is that. Huh?
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to show it. Okay, don't worry. Go ahead.
Greetings. My name is David Carcamo. I am an electrical engineer and I consider myself as someone who is always willing to learn. I have an excellent English and I'm currently learning Japanese. My dream is to work for a big company like yours. I'm also a scout leader. Um, okay, that's what I got.
So far, okay. I think it's great. I think that maybe you should start thinking on a new paragraph, a short one, in which you can express your personal experiences on any other job that you maybe had before or any important achievements that you had. Is there any achievements that you had in like maybe last year, 2 years ago, 5 years ago? Doesn't matter the time, but you have to talk about it.
Okay, yep.
So, what experience could you add into your presentation or achievements? Professionally can be, or even professional skills, no? Or accomplishments.
I have worked for three different companies, but those were um, though just internships,
Okay.
and but those are not jobs that I really enjoyed.
Oh, all right. Well, in that case, you really don't have to. In case that you add that to your resume, then you don't want them to think that you didn't like it, right? You can just say, I well, what achievements or what accomplishments did you had in the internships? Is there any specific area in which you work on yourself professionally, showing your skills? What did you do in those internships specifically? What was your job?
Well, in one of them, I had to do an inventory system.
You can add that. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and one of my achievements is that I got the highest award as a scout leader.
Okay.
Um, I have a diploma course in Microsoft Excel.
All right. Yeah. Those are the kinds of achievements and skills that you have to talk about to make them feel interested in you. So, with your presentation, you want them to know a little bit more about you, like how you got that diploma from Microsoft, how you got it, when you got it. So, if you just mentioned that you got also while, you can say, while working on my internships, I also developed my learning skills in a Microsoft company and I got a diploma. And while working on one of my internships, I developed uh, a program, you can say, or you can explain, no, the kind of work you did. But always like giving them important information, but not the whole information. So for them to have questions for you for your personal interview. You know what I'm saying? It's like you want them to know a little bit about you, and of course, you want to show them how brilliant you are, but leaving these kind of like gaps so they can have a specific questions in your oral and personal interview, and you can just answer their and clarify their questions or doubts that they might have. All right. So I think it's you need to work really on basically summarizing your professional standing. And as you mentioned right now, all of your experience that you had so far. Okay. It is very important to include that, your experience.
Okay.
All right. So, and well, you can use conjunctions like therefore, no, I I worked, no, in three different companies in which I develop, and then you start, no? You can use therefore, moreover, furthermore, in addition, in conclusion. It is very important because you are telling them that your English is excellent and fluent. Then you have to really use vocabulary that it's very upgraded, you know? So try to avoid using connectors like and, but, so, and because they're the most common ones. So you
Okay.
want to use moreover, furthermore, in addition, first of all, therefore, all right? This is a very commonly word used for oral presentation. So therefore, or in addition, I also have a excellent level on English, or you can say I have a fluent, that word is better, I think, fluent English. And you can mention because I really enjoy learning languages. I'm looking forward be fluent in Japanese as well. While on the meanwhile, I'm taking Japanese classes, or you can say I'm taking Japanese classes to improve myself and to improve my languages skills. So try to use connectors that really show them the way and the how your fluency is on English, okay? Because you're expressing that in your presentation when after your name you're saying that you're excellent. So you want them to know that if you're excellent, then the vocabulary must be also
Okay. I
on that
have an
side.
idea. Like you said, on my free time, I enjoy acquiring new language, new knowledge. I
In
have my
languages,
huh?
new knowledge in languages.
No, not in the languages specifically.
Oh, okay.
At new knowledge, I have an AutoCAD certification, and also in addition, my Microsoft Excel certification.
Perfect. You see how you change also for in addition, which sound more properly. So therefore, there you go, David. You will do great. So
Thank you.
please remember these three steps, okay? Very
Sure.
important in your presentation. You can just start saying, I am, my name is. It doesn't matter. I am, my name is. Or you can just say, no, I am David Carcamo, and then begin summarizing your professional standing now. And then remember, no, your experience in terms of explaining your achievements, accomplishments, professional skills that you develop or you have. And then while explaining these two, try to give them this gap so they would like to hear more about you. Okay? Like trying to give them showing all about you, but still, no, not everything at the same time. All right, David.
Sure.
Well,
All right.
I know you
Oh,
will do
I have
great.
something else to say. I have tried to log in into the platform.
Mm-hmm.
I sent you a message.
Yeah, I was in classes. Sorry, I didn't
Don't
answer.
worry. But Maybe I did something wrong and I don't know how to sign in into the correct course.
Pearson platform. Oh, well, did you follow the steps that Lourdes sent you? All of these steps from the PDF file?
Yeah, maybe probably I signed into the wrong course and now I don't know how to design and sign in.
Okay, well, the course that you had to sing in or sign in was basically the one that had your name, David. I'm going to show you really quick which one was. Let me see if it loads very fast. All right, hopefully. No, it's not. All right. So you had to choose this product here, the green book, and then you had to look for this course. So whenever you click on join the course, it was this one, A10 David Toega. This is your class. So here, whenever you click on join a course, you had to insert the code that I sent you, right, from the class, and then you should be in. But now, as you can see here, David A10, non-students, no one. All right. So if you have any problems, maybe with the user or something, you can always contact Lourdes. She's the coordinator and she is the person that is updated with the platform and everything. And she always helps the students how to reach. Okay. So maybe there is another type of problem and maybe she can register you. I, from my teacher's account, I can't, but she can. All right. So please try one more time, maybe. And if you really can't, then contact her, please, and let her know that you weren't able to access. And she will figure it out what is the problem, the exact problem. All right? If you could contact her tonight, maybe after the class, that will be awesome. All right? Now, please, let's work on the survey really quick. And that will be it for today. All right. Well,
All right, thank you so much.
thank you very much. And see you on Monday.
See you.
Goodbye.